Hi, I'm James Cumming, Managing Director of Refined Interim Management. This is our first instalment and our first ever video to follow up on our ebook, Hiring Interim Executives, the Good, the Bad and the Ugly. Now, you may have just noticed, I've just noticed her in the background, here's our office cow. This is Gertrude, the refined cow. So nice for you all to see her. I'll just get her out of the picture. So this is just a follow-up on our ebook, and it's been really well received. So I want to say a big thank you to everybody so far that's had the opportunity to read it, and more importantly, to give me feedback. And a couple of things that came out of it were, we find some of the points great, but could you really kind of expand upon them? So I thought, well, hey, let's just do a video and give a bit more insight and a bit more depth into what we've been talking about. And here, this is our first one. This is our first video. And I'll just touch upon some of the key things about hiring an interim, just briefly, for those that maybe don't know the sort of key things of hiring an interim. So interims can start quickly. Interims come in to deliver change, transformation, business reorganizations, downsizing, M&A activity, all sorts of different projects or programs that either you don't have the in-house resource to deliver, or maybe you don't have the time, or maybe you just don't want to do it personally because of political reasons. So many different, kind of great kind of reasons to hire an interim. I believe, they're much more effective and efficient than, hiring management consultants that cost the earth and, kind of go in and spread and bringing lots of graduates on significant day rates. Interims deliver from day one. But the most important thing is, and often what people forget, is to really look at why they're hiring an interim and the benefit they're looking to get from them. And if you don't put the preparation in at the front end, often you might not get the results that you're looking for. So the first point we're going to talk about is preparation. And for me, hiring an interim executive should have as much due diligence done to it as hiring a permanent employee. And quite often people maybe don't write a job description, and I get that, because sometimes time is of the essence, or you don't really kind of want to kind of have that formal document. But I would say it's incredibly important to put effort into fully understanding what you want this person to do, and to write it down, and to have deliverables, and to fully kind of know what you want this person to do. Because if you don't, how can you understand whether they've delivered? Secondly, there is a financial investment for bringing in an interim, and if you don't justify to other executives in your business, the cost and the rationale on your budget, then again, you're maybe not demonstrating commercial value. So for me, best practice is to thoroughly understand what you want from this person, to write that down, to have deliverables in place for the person to deliver upon, and to measure them throughout the assignment against those deliverables and programs that they're working towards. Some people I know, and I think this is a great thing to do, some people I know put bonuses and incentives in place. That might not be for everybody, but for me, I think it works incredibly well. It retains the person, it incentivizes them to deliver, and also, at the back end, you can justify it to everybody because you've saved X million pounds and they've delivered it in X amount of time, and you've been trying to do it for ages. For me, that's really, really pivotal. So preparation is absolutely key, and if you don't get it right, it's going to bite you in the bum at the back end. So make sure you do that effectively, and I hope that's given a bit more clarity. Hopefully you'll tune in for our next instalment, and that's all about research. So I'll talk to you about it next time. Thanks a lot for listening. Cheers. Bye.